Every Easter, children hunt for colorful eggs hidden by a mysterious bunny. This fun tradition is centuries old, originating in the 1700s when German children made nests for a magical egg-laying hare called the Osterhase. For millions of people, Easter is a celebration of hope and new beginnings. It's when Christians remember how 2,000 years ago, despair turned to joy overnight. In this story, we'll explore how Jesus brought an amazing surprise that changed history. By Friday, Jesus had been arrested, falsely accused, and sentenced to die on a cross. His friends who had cheered him just days earlier now watched in horror as he suffered. When he finally took his last breath, their hearts broke. Everything they hoped for seemed lost. Jesus' body was taken down and laid in a tomb carved out of rock. A heavy stone was rolled in front of the entrance, sealing it shut. All their dreams and trust in him now seemed crushed. Some of his followers went into hiding, afraid they might be arrested next. Others could only cry in shock and grief. As night fell, those who loved Jesus felt an overwhelming darkness. They wondered how everything had gone so terribly wrong. Early on Sunday morning, with a heavy heart, Mary Magdalene went to Jesus' tomb. When she arrived, she was stunned to find the large stone rolled away from the entrance. Inside, the tomb was empty. Jesus' body was gone. In a panic, Mary ran to tell Peter and John, two of Jesus' closest disciples. She cried, "They've taken the Lord out of the tomb, and I don't know where they put him." Peter and John rushed to the tomb. They found it just as Mary said. The stone was moved, the tomb empty, and only the burial linens remained. Stunned, the disciples left in a daze, their minds whirling with questions. Mary stayed behind, weeping outside the tomb. She felt more heartbroken and alone than ever. First Jesus had died, and now even his body was gone. It was a moment of despair and confusion. She had no idea that her sorrow was about to turn into joy. As Mary wept, she noticed someone standing nearby and assumed it was the gardener. He asked softly, "Why are you crying?" Not recognizing him, Mary begged for help. Then the stranger said her name, Mary. She knew that voice. It was Jesus. Overwhelmed with joy, Mary fell at his feet. Jesus gently told her to go tell the others the good news. Mary ran back to the disciples, her face beaming. "I have seen the Lord," she announced. Jesus was alive. That evening, the disciples were huddled behind locked doors, afraid. Suddenly, Jesus appeared in the middle of the room and said, "Peace be with you." The disciples could hardly believe their eyes. But it was true. Jesus stood before them, alive again. He showed them the scars in his hands and side, and their fear turned into awe and joy. In that moment, they realized the truth. Jesus had conquered death. Their Lord was alive, and hope was reborn. Jesus' journey through death and back to life is the heart of Easter. His followers went from darkest despair to unbelievable joy when Jesus rose from the dead. His amazing resurrection brought hope and new life to the world. What do you think about Jesus' amazing Easter surprise? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to share it and check out our next video for another inspiring Easter story.